Alright, here we are. This is my 1972 Super Beetle restoration project. Yeah, of course we started breaking it down, taking it apart, and seeing what we had here. We bought it in the neighborhood that we live in now. Yeah, I realized that there was some rust and a lot of Bondo in the tail pan, like somebody backed into something or something, so I just cut it off and ordered a new one. Yep, I welded that on, shaped it all up and everything, and then I had to fit the fenders on, make sure it was all placed properly. You know, I got it pinned right here and tacked it, and everything lined up perfectly. So then I carried on from there, and of course the fenders come off, and you know, everything looked pretty sharp, all the lines. So took the fenders off, finished priming the rest of the car, and continue on with the project. Of course, I pushed the car aside. You see, we went into the interior of it and under the hood, and got into all the areas and everything. Disconnected and pulled the steering wheel column off because I'm going to detail that out and paint it the color of the car. We went into the interior. This car had really nice solid floors on it, so it's got the original floors in it. So as you can see, I'm going completely everywhere with the color. So I found some areas on the hood, where they split. They're commonly split at the end of it, where the water just sits in there and doesn't drain. Here's some rims I found. That's a rare first generation Riviera rims. They're popular back in the 70s or 80s, so I think it's going to be a good look on it, on the Super Beetle. I'm not going to be going with full bumpers on it, T-bumpers. But here we are with the motor. I had to make some modifications to this new exhaust that I bought off a guy. He bought the wrong one, so I had put the right connections on it for what I'm doing. I don't want heater boxes. I want performance on this car. Painted and detailed all of the motor parts and various other parts. Detail it out. And here's where the motor, I started to fit everything. See how everything's going to work. I'm going to get back to that on a good rain day where I'll be in the shop. Going to use the original oil bath air cleaner. Here we are getting ready to paint it. It's all primed up and ready. So, yeah, and I got the exterior done now. Of course, I did the interior first. And mask that out of the equation. As you can see, there's the interior. Yeah, color grows on you. And let's see the floors. I treated them, made sure everything all the rust was cleaned out and everything. And then I got a rubberized coating on it. I pretty much triple insulate the car for sound deadening, and here's the undercoating starting. I'm going to go back to the wheels and put the new disc brakes on the front and remove the shocks and all, and detail everything there, one position at a time. And then the final would be to undercoat the bottom of the car. Here I'm insulating the roof and all the pillars, getting ready for the installation of the headliner. Of course, this was my first headliner. My last one was a convertible. It was interesting and difficult, and I took my time, and I'm really happy with the final results. Here's an installation of the pillar piece, and as you can see, it's all going in right there. It's all done now. It's tucked up on this one. Yep, and then the glass got put in, and as you see, it tightens up even more. And there's a lot of other accessories that get put on it that's going to make it tighten up even more. There's a little pan around. And as you can see, I have cut and buffed it some. It's really shining, but I always finish that off again. Got all that glass in. And I chose the gills on the back without the chrome trim, so it matched, because I didn't go with the chrome trim. I'm going with the black and white. And you got the white headliner, you have the black seal, then you're going to have the black door panel going into where the white pillar goes down to the floor. And then black seats. And then the shifter is going to be the color of the car with the white knob. And then you have the I'm gonna have a custom steering wheel on it. And as you can see, I insulated the rear of the car also, and all the wiring's detailed out and everything, and it's the way it should be. And I got a brand new seal, brand new trunk seal. The undercoating has been done. You see the extra insulation. I'm even going on top of that with the original, like the tar that that goes down, the tar padding, the insulation on the floors. Then the carpet gets glued in. And of course I got a new hood seal I got to install, because the hood's going to get installed. The fenders are going to be very last, because I'm going to be doing all the brakes and everything. And as you can see, I got a lot of things to attach, those shit handles and everything, the visors, and that's why there's a little slack in those areas, because there's going to be things that are going. The headliners just turned out perfect. Now here we are back with the positions. I'm going to be dealing with the brakes and all that. Can't wait to drop the motor in there, but that's the easy part to me. And of course, this is going to be a very quiet ride inside with all the insulation I put in these. I'm not done with that yet. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed our video of the restoration of the 1972 Super Beetle. If interested in purchasing, then leave a comment below and we'll get back with you. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Just bugging.